Hello. Yeah. The topic of this conversation, or if it becomes a conversation, it doesn't really matter to me anymore. Because I'm really all packed up to go now. I put everything that I need. I have a tent. Put everything in that tent that I need to pull it up. Put it up. I have all my fishing pole, everything, all the survival kits that I need. So it's gonna be a journey now. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow at some point. And like today, I looked at the weather and everything, and I saw that. See, I'm gonna carry my cell phone too. It's 48. It was 48, and it's nice and sunny out there right now. So I could have done it today. Tomorrow should be fine, Thursday. And then Friday is gonna be rainy, which I have my raincoat that I bought, so it should be great. So it should be helping me through that. Let's see. Okay, so it's gonna be cold on Sunday in the morning, and then it's gonna go up to a high of 48. And then next Monday, it should be 29, 58, 29 in the morning, or the lowest. And then it should be sunny and sunny both days, Sunday and Monday. Cloudy on Tuesday, but should be nice and warm, or at least somewhat warm on Tuesday. So I'm constantly going to be looking at this weather and then gauge what I need to do to survive, right? So, okay. So anyway, I'm going live, and I'll just say, like my backpack. Where I'm pulling it. It feels like it weighs about, let's see, about 20 pounds, somewhere around there. So I have like everything put in there, and the more I tried it on, the more I thought, let me think about when I start walking with this to make sure I don't injure myself, right? So those are the flaps going to my shoulders. I decided to come with this too, and this is a little bit about the same weight. Um, and this is my bag with my tent in it. There's a water bottle in here. Um, make sure it's closed. There's probably a couple more things I need to put in here, but it's gonna be. I'm trying to limit the weight. So, my fishing pole is in here. My fishing pole is in here, in there somewhere. In my backpack. And it's gonna save me from buying food and stuff. So, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. So, possibly this is one of the shirts I'm gonna take. I already packed like underwear and a jeans, and then if you haven't watched my live stream, I put my 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 raincoat and my rain pants on, or in there. They're not on me right now. I have something warm on me. I know I put some shoes in there, and I have the shoes that I'm actually gonna take when I'm in the forest or wherever I go. So it has good tracking. As you can see, I did shave. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I did bring my shaving kit, um, so yeah. But one thing I thought about was, why don't I let my hair grow out? and it might keep me warm, right? Or at least that's what I think. I've seen other people do it, and they grow like long beards and everything, or big beards, and it sort of keeps them warm. So, yeah. So that's the only reason I'm going live is because of that. Um, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to really say. Um, I did make a live stream before about um First Amendment auditors, and I think if I have to do it, I will. I have my phone right; it's charging right now, and I'm gonna bring all this with me. I'm gonna go away from my Bluetooth because this Bluetooth is awful. I wasted so much money on it. Maybe, maybe, maybe I'll just bring it with and see if I can sell it to somebody. Maybe I can sell it to somebody and say, here you go, $5, $10, whatever, and then that'll help me in my travels. And so yeah. So here it is. Okay, so the Bluetooth goes in like this, and it sort of charges itself. But one thing you have to be careful is when you're using it, don't touch when it's in your ear or ears. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just let it go when you're talking to somebody. So I don't care for this anymore. This has been annoying to me. Um, in fact, one thing I decided to do was not bring anything else. I'm a diabetic, so it's just gonna be survival mode. I'm not gonna bring this with here. Here it is. I'm not gonna bring this with me. Here, let me show you. This is the meter, right? Uh, I don't need this anymore. This or anything here. So when you put a stick in here, you have to prick your finger with 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 this right here, right? And then that's how you know that your blood is going to be drawn in to test how high your blood sugar is. But as I'm traveling, as I'm walking, like one of the biggest tools that I'm going to use is my feet. So my feet and my legs. So it's going to be interesting, right? And so so I don't need that anymore. All I'm gonna, I took a, I'm just trying to keep the weight down as I'm walking, right? And I'll bring up strength as I'm walking through my journey. So all I have to do is, well, not all I have to do, but that's one of the things I have to do is keep building energy in my body, iron, potassium, vitamin C, all that whatever other vitamins are that I need. As maybe you or don't you know or don't know, I'm going to be fishing, right? And I bought an axe to chop wood. Uh, I really hope I don't have to use it for defense because I really have never. The only defense I've ever used is my words, right? My thoughts. So I'm not. I just want to survive. That's it. So yeah. So it's gonna be yeah. So tomorrow I think is definitely going to be the day. So anyway, um, whoever came in and liked it, thank you. So yeah, that's really all. I'll show it again. A little bit heavy. A little bit heavy. I feel like it weighs like 20 something pounds lifting it up, right? So I know I can do that. And here, somewhere around here is my flashlight. So they have all these great little pockets here, and I can, turn it on, right? I'm not gonna flash it into the live stream. So that's gonna be helpful, and then you can. This is like an emergency thing, and then I don't know what this is all about. Maybe it's right in your face kind of thing if you're sleeping, or maybe put it above you. However you want to do it, I don't know. Yeah, as I go on my journey, and then, the other thing I noticed that they have like these little slots here on my backpack, so you can put whatever you want. Like they're like a finger, well, one of my fingers difference. So maybe but I'd rather not expose it to people because I don't want them to think that I'm going to be violent or endangerment to anybody. All I'm doing is trying to survive. So, sorry. But the great thing about this backpack is that it has, for now, it has, you can put it over your shoulders, and I already practiced how to do it. And I actually spread out these things right here to bring it out to the way my body is conformed to feel comfortable with it, so that I don't have to um, carry it over my shoulders all the time, because it's gonna put a lot of weight on one leg or the other, and so yeah. Uh, yeah. So the only fruit I'm going to take, well, before I even leave, I'm gonna eat plenty of food. Go to the bathroom after I've eaten, so I can relieve myself with the food that I've eaten. And I'm gonna, I one of the things that I did was I ate about 5 eggs last night, and most of them they were half boiled, not they were not fully boiled, because I like to eat like half boiled eggs, and sort of ate it with a spoon, right? Because then I could enjoy it softly or slowly. So eggs are going to be important for iron and protein. Bananas for potassium. Um, Apples or pears for vitamin C or any sugars that I will need along with my journey. And so yeah, so I've already thought about all this. And my girlfriend Piggy Twinkie, um, she gave me a lot of recommendations to maybe find libraries to recharge my laptop, which is what I'm doing right now. So you can see this is my laptop, to recharge my phone. And I thought, great idea. It's a great idea because, sorry, I ate something earlier. So that's a great idea because as I'm walking or traveling, it'll be good to have free energy in a library and just sit there and it's quiet, right? So and then she also suggested shelters, right, to go. And both of us explored shelters of where I might go, right? And we explored shelters, and then I thought, yeah, that's a great idea. Free shelters where they have like free pantries, right? And I thought, well, I don't actually want to live in a shelter forever. That's why I bought the fishing pole because I do actually want to fish and do and fish for myself, and then um I did buy a can opener. So if I have to, I'm not going to take a can with me right now, or that kind of thing. Somebody came in here. What's your name here? Oh, I've seen you in here before. Here for the comments. Are you moving out or something? Yes. Yes, I am. Moving out and journey. My journey is to walk and travel, build my own fire, fish for my own food without paying for it. Without, people pay to buy food, and my journey is going to be to try not to pay for any food. You know, living off the land should be free. That's the way we were actually made to be. There wasn't property back in the day, right? And like property means that you have to pay to live on a certain piece of land. We were not made that way. It was the government that made us do that, right? And that's why I've never owned any property, because I knew after I buy or own a certain property, I have to keep paying taxes, right? Property tax. You pay taxes to buy food, sales tax, and all that. It's crazy, man. So, yeah. You're here for the comments. Will you live in a house ever again? Nope. Nope. Right now I'm feeling warm and everything. Right now it's sunny. I could actually leave right now and do it right now, but I'm gonna choose to stay here for a while. Maybe just one more day and then I'm out going. I will never live in a I can live in a shelter for maybe one night just to get warm if it's cold out there or something. But that's it. Otherwise I have a tent. Um and I have all these different things I can live. I can have a fishing pole again, and I have like a axe that I bought, um, which I'm gonna chop wood to build a fire if it gets cold. That's it. I'm gonna live somewhere in the land somewhere. I already have sort of a journey or a thought process that I built on it, or I thought, yeah. And I've already, I talked to my girlfriend about this, and she agrees, and we've had like 2 hours of conversation about this kind of thing. And yeah, so it's cool. It's cool to listen to her because she is a great person, wonderful person. And one thing I want to describe, and I've already said it before, is I was fasting for about 2 days straight. Just meaning all I drank was water, and all that. And then I thought I have to start my journey, which I thought I was going to do earlier. Um, but then I waited because I fell asleep for so long. Uh, and maybe that's part of my fasting that happened. I have no idea. Or part of it was that I did a live stream that I started at about 1 a.m., something like that. And it didn't end till about 2 something a.m., 2:30. And then my girlfriend called me, and I was like, I want to go to sleep, but she wanted to talk to me. And I talked to her for quite a while, and she had to go to work that day, right? So yeah, so it was, but one thing I want to say is that I love all of your support, everyone, anybody who supports what I'm going to do. One thing all of you have to understand is that I'm not scared of death ever again. I was scared of death before, right? But now that I'm going to live off the land, I'm not scared anymore. So I'm gonna move on. Tommy Rogers, hey brother, good to see you. I'm just letting you know that here. Look, I pulled it up earlier. So my backpack here. I'm gonna pull my laptop back a little bit. My backpack weighs about. It feels like it weighs about 20 pounds, maybe 15, 18, something like that. So I can lift that pretty easy, and you can see it has. I adjusted all the straps, and I put it on earlier to um as I'm walking and everything. Um and then my tent, I decided to put it. Now this is might be a little bit heavier. All right, this is probably a little bit heavier. So I have like other things. My tent is in here, right? Yeah, my tent is in here. And let me see. I'll open it up real quick. Where's the zipper? See, I'm gonna be searching for this stuff all the time. So I'm putting two pillows in here. Um, my favorite pillows, small ones, and that's when I'm under a tent, so I can feel comfortable. And then see, I'm not gonna open everything. So see, I'm gonna open up this side. So here's my water bottle. This was given to me by my girlfriend. So this is, and I forgot a few things, but I'm gonna put them in here. And those cards that she gave me, so that in case I feel lonely or sad, I can read out what she's telling me on her card if I don't have any communication with her for a while. And she told me to do that, and I said, "You're right." Uh, like emotions are really important. So yeah, I have to go, brother. I'll catch up with you later. Okay, great. Thank you for Thank you for joining, Tommy Rogers. I love you, bro. I love you, brother. Yeah. I'm just sharing this live stream, you know, to show you that I'm really actually going to do it. I was never lying about this, you know. So, thank you, Tommy Rogers. High five. I wish I could give you a hug. You know, I respect you very much, and I hope you have a great day. So, yeah, my girlfriend's she wants to call me later on after work, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be sleepy. And so anyway, oh, gee, I'm already getting sleepy. So anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream now. I just wanted to make it quick. Tommy Rogers, by the way, I did look at your chemtrail video. Yes, very true. Chemtrails are real. And good thing is you're a musician, and you put guitar into it and everything, um, and all that. So I did watch your video, just so you know. So thank you so much for that. Um, yeah. So uh, let's see here for the comments. How are you gonna pay for phone service? Oh, I already have I okay. I already have an automatic payment service, and it should last for at least, I did the math on it already. 7 months, right? And if I have to ditch it, I'll ditch it or I'll sell it to survive, right? My girlfriend, um, she's worried about me all the time. She gets emotional about me doing this journey. So I'm not laughing at her. I'm just laughing that she does that, and she prays for me. She's religious, right? Pinky Twinkie. She prays for me, so it's I pray for. I mean, I'm not religious, but I love her so much. So yeah. So after 7 months, so you won't be able to use your phone anymore. I talked to my girlfriend about and myself about possibly getting a job somewhere in my travels for set up. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is set up a tent, like Tommy Rogers recommended and said, you need to set up a camp, and he's absolutely right. And so once I set up the tent and I find a secure place, I'm gonna walk to a town or a city and ask for a job, so I can get paid to keep living, so that I can um so I'm not completely off grid, right? So I'm gonna keep my cell phone and this laptop. See, I'm shaking it. This is my laptop. Um, so I can stay on live streams and show my journey and where I'm at. And so yeah. So I've thought about getting a job somewhere. But it will be like not an important job, not like a higher up grade job. It'll possibly be just cleaning or something, or whatever. I told my girlfriend maybe a hotel, um, and just ask for like laundry service or something, anything, just to make a payment on my phone bill or my laptop. It's already paid for. So yeah. So I've thought about that, and I don't think I know I won't do that. But in the meantime, I have enough many months to stay alive. I mean, that's one thing I always say is this is survival mode for me, right? So I packed my camp stuff, everything, and I'm going into survival mode. So that's the first number one. I want to survive, right? And I'm gonna leave my television. I have a fridge in my bedroom. I'm gonna leave that behind. I can't carry that with me. I'm gonna leave a bunch of clothes behind. I'm gonna probably wear like two shirts at a time with a coat, and then if it rains, I'll wear my raincoat and all that, my rain clothes. And then I have my tent. And once I find a place, an area, so to speak. Unknown caller. See, I have people calling me all the time. They're all spammers. Um, So once I find like a forest or something anywhere near a pond where I can walk to, then I'm gonna, you know, the great thing about this, and people maybe haven't thought about it, is I have all the time in my life to set up the tent and set up everything. I don't need a TV or somebody to pressure me like at a job to say, hurry up, you have to be on time. Yeah, I know I've had many jobs. I've had jobs like you wouldn't believe, and I always get sick of all of them. So, and so now it's time. It's time for me to move on. So, the number one person that I care about is my girlfriend, and her name is Pinky Twinkie. She comes in here. She's working right now, and she knows this, and I'll go ahead and say it. She's going through her own journey, right? Meaning, she's trying to escape this crazy marriage she's in. She's finally doing it. So, and I'm happy for her. So yeah, she's gonna Pinky Twinkie, you're gonna be okay. And I always told Pinky Twinkie, if you listen to this live stream, you're gonna be okay. I'll be with you the whole way if I can. And I'll. You always told me to make sure I charge my phone right, and I will, so that we can always contact each other and everything. So yeah. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. And all our conversations. See, the thing when you fall in love with someone is like me and Pinky Twinkie. We can talk for like 2, 3 hours, about each other, about life, about our experience, and that's when you truly love someone. That's how it should be. You should love each other there. If I'm having a good day and she's not, I'll listen, right? I'll listen to her and what happened to her and what's happening to her, and that's what true love is all about. True love is about saying, okay, I had a bad day, and then the person that you love, like let's say if I had a bad day, just go ahead and listens for a while, and you express yourself about whatever happened. And she's been there for me, and I've been there for her. And that's what true love is really all about. So, um, yeah. So, I mean, if you haven't experienced that in your life, I'm experienced that in my own life. And so we all go through our own journey of whatever we will want to go through, or what we believe in, or what we think is right or good for us. And if we've gone through some bad things, change, you know. And the other word I want to talk about too is change. Now, people have a problem with change, so do I. Change is hard because you're used to one thing or two things. Like, let's start small, for example. Trying a new food, trying something new as a food product, or just a food in general. That's hard. If it tastes horrible, then it just tastes horrible, right? Even though it's good for you. But I've gone through that, and I'm just talking about a small subject. I'm not talking about a life changing subject like what I'm doing. This is life right now. If I die, I die. That's it. I'm out. You know, that's my risk. So that's the journey I'm going to go through. That's it. Simple as that. Zeus Scott, hey, good to see you, brother. Yeah, Zeus Scott is a great truther. He's from I believe you said he was from Scotland, and he was one of the first moderators that I made in here. Doesn't mean that he's like number one or number two, number three. You're all moderators, so you're all together as a family. David Banner is also made a moderator in here. Um, so yeah, welcome to Scott. Yeah, so I'll since you joined, I'll go ahead and go back to my backpack. So this weighs about, to me, it weighs about 20 pounds with both of my hands. See if I actually it might be less than that because with one hand I can lift it up. Just a matter of balancing it, I guess. So it might be just a little. If it does weigh 20 pounds, it's fine because then I have the straps. Right, turn it around. So the straps that are going to go over my shoulders, and so that way when I walk, I don't have to, struggle with it. I strap this on to lock it in, right? So it doesn't slip off, right? So I can lock it in like this. Watch. Try to. I have to look at it. See, so it's locked in. That's after I strap it over my shoulders so it doesn't fall off. Right? Take it off. I'll unlock it because it's hard to put. I try to put it on when it's locked in. Um, this is where my tent is. Okay, my tent and other stuff in here. My water bottle is in here. I have some vitamins and other stuff in one of these pockets. My tent is in here. So this weighs a little bit heavier. I can feel it. But it has a strap. So I can wear it over my shoulders like this. Or I can carry it like this. Right. And this is a good exercise to practice, So I have two choices to make about that. So who's got, wait, great to see you. How are you, brother? Tommy Rogers just came in earlier and said hello. So I hope you're okay, brother. I'm quite a bit tired because I was up late last night. You can hear my throat. Yeah, when I'm tired, my throat is kind of raspy. If I can drink something, just a little bit of water here. Zeus Scott says I'm good, Rick. Thanks, mate. Good to hear. Unknown caller. I can't believe this. I keep getting spams. Yeah. So I went live just to talk about that. Everyone knows so many other subjects that I talked about, that I have talked about, and yeah. So I could talk about so many other subjects. It's endless, but I am kind of tired. So yeah. Well, Zeus Scott, I want to let you know, and anybody else that watches this video, I will post a live stream um in one of my journeys. I'll let you know, and I'll it might not be a live stream. I might post a video of maybe building a fire and a fish that I caught. Um, because I have fished before, and so it's gonna be cool again to do that. Um, as we all know, when you go to the store, right? When you go to the store to buy meat or fish or any kind of I'll be very descriptive. Any kind of animal flesh, right? They do all the work for you. They cut all the guts out and everything. They chop the head off, and then if they want to use the head to make soup, it's just soup. It's like broth, fish broth, right? And then they fry the fish, and they slice. They know how to slice it, and I have a knife that's gonna do that, and I also have an axe that's gonna cut wood to make a fire. I'm gonna find you know some rocks to to make sure that the fire doesn't um, grow outside of that fire, and it's gonna be a small fire. Not gonna make it big. I'm not gonna try to burn myself or anything like that. So, uh, yeah. So, people always rely on processed meat, right? But when you actually fish for your own food as fish, right? Natural fish, you're gonna smell the fish, right? And I have a knife. Some people smash. I'll be very deliberate when I say this. Some people smash the head to sort of uh, make them unconscious. Then they start cutting, and then they start slicing, cut the tail off or whatever, and then they go inside and cut take all the guts out. Then they just eat the inner meat part. Um, you know, I'm not in survival mode. I'm not gonna take the time to cut the skin off. I'm just gonna cook it with the skin out. I'm gonna split it, and then I'm gonna split the fish, and then once the fire is going, I'm gonna just cook it right over the fire, and and then let it. If it burns, it burns. I mean, I'm just trying to survive. There's gonna be some um soft meat in there, even with the burning, or maybe not burning. I don't know. So yeah. So I've already thought about all this. So it's gonna be interesting. Um the only pan I might bring with me if I do, which I don't have in my bag, is probably something like a um aluminum, something that's lightweight. If not, I have a fork and a knife, and maybe I'll use that, or maybe I'll stick it once I cut it. I'll stick it in there and just hold it over the fire and let it cook. I mean, let me talk about this real quick. A lot of like Korean and Chinese people eat sushi, right? So they make sushi with rice, and they eat it without cooking. So if I have to survive, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to just eat it like sushi. But I'd rather cook it in some way, even if it's a little bit of cooking. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the live stream. I'm sorry, Zeus Scott. Thank you for joining, though. Zeus Scott, you're one of my good friends in here. Tommy Rogers as well. Pinky Twinkie is one of my. She's my girlfriend. Of course, she's my best friend. So I love you all for joining. Ta, brother. Yes, Ta. And you're a great person. So I appreciate you for always coming in here. So thank you, brother. All right. I hope you have a great day or great night wherever you're at. It's 12:10 p.m. here, so I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the evening somewhere. Hey, I will. I will. I'll try to. I'll try to. Thank you, Zeus. Got it. See, the appreciation I get is great. See, thank you, Zeus. Got, and you were one of the first mods I made. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, brother. 6 p.m. here. Yeah, me too. Well, yeah, I knew you were 6 hours difference, or I thought that was because I just want to say one more thing. Like Happy Jojo, he's in Australia, and there's other people that come in here that are from Australia, and there's 17 hours difference, 16 or 17, right? And I've talked to people who are from New Zealand, and same kind of scenario, right? Uh, so yeah. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Zeus Scott. So thank you for coming in. I love you. I love you, Tommy Rogers. I love you, my beautiful girlfriend, Pinky Twinkie. And here for the comments. Thank you for coming in. I'll be on hopefully soon again. So take care. Take care, everyone. I have to go now. Yeah. Welcome, brother Chin Chin. All right. Take care, Zeus Scott. Take care, everyone. I have to go now. Bye.